Hey, so this is going to be my chapter 8 part for week 2 of public speaking. And I don't know whether or not we're supposed to be necessarily taking notes, but I thought that I would share mine just in case for the opinion of the outline and whether or not they are helpful or not and whether we agree with them or not. For the most part, what I said is that I agree with the text, considering that the fact that I have done this for other situations of outlining for my school, I've done them for essays, done them for other paperwork, and I agree that it is very much helpful for you, and it keeps you from having to think of things on the spot and saying things like, and having a bunch of different pauses while saying things. However, I could also disagree and say that sometimes it is very unhelpful to have that outline because it feels more genuine whenever you say something not specifically on a sheet of paper. And sure, you might have to say and pause a little whenever you're saying something, but it feels more genuine and it feels more relatable to the listener the majority of the time. And that, for the most part, is the duality of my opinion on whether or not you should have the outline or not. Sure, it can be helpful in some cases, but other times it's not. And for the most part, to differentiate between whether or not you should use one or whether you should not use one is based off of the topic on which you are speaking. So, for this topic about the outlines themselves, I thought it would be helpful to actually have one. So, I'm using it as well as combining it with some of the element of coming up with it on the spot. And that I feel like, yeah, that pretty much is pretty good for this situation. And that is a different thing as well for the topic and whether or not it's helpful or not to focus on that before doing your speech. And that is basically going to be my personal opinion on whether or not it's good to use the outlines or not whenever you're making a speech. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.